Okay, so right now, if my students want to go to my Google Meet, they would click on classwork. This would be like that. They would have to go and find it and then click on it. So Google has made a new way to integrate a little more smoothly Google Meet with Classroom. So all you have to do is go back to the main page, click up here, and you notice all you can see here is my class code directly underneath the name of my course. If you click on the little wheel here, go into settings, all you have to do is go down here and click Generate Meet Link. So this is new as of a couple of days ago. You can click the Learn More button if you want, and that'll give you lots of information. But by default, what that will also do is make it visible to the students. You could turn that off if you wanted to, but let's leave it on. We'll click Save. And there we go. We've got a link to the meeting. Now, the problem is this link is going to be different than the link that I posted in here. So what I could do is copy that link carefully. There we go. Control C to copy it. Actually, it's probably easier to copy it in here. If we scroll down, just click that little arrow and you can click copy. You notice there's also a reset button. We'll come back to that in a second. Okay, I don't have to save it this time, but don't forget to hit the save button, otherwise that won't work the first time. So there we go. Everything's good here, but now I need to go to classwork. I need to go to my class invite. I need to go edit. And then I'm going to delete this one altogether. And then I'll add, I'll put link, I'll paste, Control V, and click add link. Save that. And now that should match DYD, I think were the last three letters. That should match this one here, DYD. Yep, the two do match, so we're in good shape. All right, now what I'm going to end up doing is I'll actually share my screen and show this to my students and say, this is where I want you to click from now on. And then I'm going to go back in here and delete this. The reason I'm going to delete this one is because I don't want to have to update this. But let's say that I want to change this for whatever reason. I can't think of a good reason offhand. Well, I guess one reason might be that I'm concerned about my students getting into the class before me and being silly. So if that were the case, all I would have to do is at the end of my class, I would simply hide the link so it's not visible to the students, and then I would reset it. Okay, and now it's a new link. You can see that it's new here. I'm going to make it visible to my students, and when I make it visible to the students right before class, they'll only be able to join when I join, if that makes sense. So I would leave that, it would be invisible to students until I'm ready to start the next class. I would make it visible, I would save, okay, and then I would click on that link myself. Okay, now there's still an issue here potentially, and it depends on how you run your tutorials. For me, my tutorials are open to any students from a number of different classes. For example, Media Arts Day, I might have three classes that are all invited to the same tutorial. So that I would still do the old-fashioned way. I would tell my students, don't use this link for tutorials. Make sure you follow the tutorial link, and I've already shown how to set that up. That you do from within your calendar, and then share the same link to multiple classes.